welcome back to Half A Hot Rods. If you're new here, what I'm working on is my 57-97 Chevy truck. The reason I say that way is because I've got a 57 body, I've got a 97 chassis and powertrain, and I'm trying to make them fit together. Today I'm going to try and fix the door jambs on it. I'm going to do something I've never done, which is patch panels. We're going to take this and we're going to try and make it look a little better. We're going to try and make it look like this. And then by the end of the day, I hope to have it looking something like a truck again. Just like that. Come on along as Hound and I figure it out as we go. You can't tell it, but he's thrilled. We're going to get started. I got that, and then we got the steps. And we're going to get started. I'm going to cut this step out and see how that one fits in there. And then we'll see about welding stuff in. Maybe.
Where would they be at if you did?
In the tin snip drawer.
Alright.
I'm just kidding. I don't think I have any.
Oh.
So we've come to another got to do this before I do that moment, and I really want to get these hinges out so that I can set the door in there to make sure it's going to fit halfway decent. In order to get the hinges out, I got to take these steel panels off. In order to get the steel panels off, I got to get the handles off, and everything's rusty. So here we go. Let's see how this goes. And I got this bottom hinge moving good. The problem is there's still sheet metal body in there because it just ripped the guts out of the other one, right? Remember that? Good stuff. Oh! 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 Didn't want to let go. You know, they've been together for 57 years. No, longer than that. Might need to get that up a little more. Or is that supposed to be below? That's supposed to be up behind the door. But I bent the crap out of it trying to set the door on. Yeah? I think so. Okay. That's... yeah. Makes me happier than it should. All right. I think that means our braces did our job. We just got to get our panels welded in, and then we can work on putting doors back on. Because let's be honest, those lines probably weren't great in 1957, and they're not terrible there. That's just resting on the front, and the door latch grabbed on the back. Hopefully the door latch will release when I need it to. All right, let's pull it off there and get to prepping the other for welding. Okay, we figured out a couple things. We figured out, at least on this side, on the passenger side, that my braces are holding it in the right place, so we can weld in our patch panels and shore all that up. We figured out that the fenders need to line up with this body panel on the cab. That'll help us make sure that we're in the right place front to back. So we'll put the fenders on the center line of the wheel, then we'll bring the cab up so it lines up here, then we'll attach the cab to the floor pan. Once that's done, we should have the location of everything in place, and we can start building mounts for the front clip. Rock and roll. It sounds real simple, right? I mean, I can, in my head, I can see what it should be. It's making these hands do it. Yeah. So I guess the next step is to make this pretty new piece fit right there. Nothing to it but to do it. this close. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, hound dog. I think it might be time to consult with the welder and see what he thinks, if he can weld that the way it sits, and we'll go from there. Okay, we took a lunch break, consulted with Wyatt the welder. He's like, Bob the builder, only not child friendly.
No. Nope.
And he says this is pretty good. Unfortunately, he's got to go to work. There's a couple places where I'm going to have to hold it where I want it, but it's pretty good. So since he has to go to work, I'm going to try and do it myself. And before I do that, I cut one of the old pieces completely in half and then vice script it back together. We're going to practice on it. On the inside of this welder, and I think on the inside of a lot of them, when you open the lid, there's like a chart that says this thick do this thick do that. It basically says turn it all the way down for this thickness of metal. So we got her on 1 and 10, and we're going to practice on this. I know you have to do just spot weld, spot weld, spot weld, and move around a lot so that you don't overheat the panel. So it looks like somebody got something all over this helmet. That's not mine. All right, let's plug the welder in and see what happens. I wish I knew more about how to evaluate these welds and adjust. So that one I tried to go way too long, burn a hole. That one was the first one, didn't have connection, held it too long, tried to burn a hole. Didn't hold it long, didn't hold it long, hold it a little longer, medium long. Let's see how they look from the other side. So the best one is probably the one in the middle. Those look on either side of the middle. Not fantastic. That one I went just a touch longer. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see if we can duplicate it. Happier with the look of that on the top. Yeah. I mean, it is pretty solid again, so they're not completely trash. Okay. I guess we'll go try it on the truck, see what happens. Yeah, I think we'll be okay there. I also think I should have ground more off here. A house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun.
Oh no, not again.
Of many a poor boy. I guess that's how we do it. We'll come out here. I should have cleaned more paint off here first, but we'll clean some more paint off. I cleaned it up in the spot weld holes, but we'll take some off this edge. I probably should have hammered and dollied this too to make it flat. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I think that those are going to hold. It doesn't want to fall off. Yeah, so now hammer and dolly. Looks like a dolly. I really want to touch it. I know it's going to be hot. So I got a pretty good hole there. But, I mean, that's more solid than it used to was. Now that that's in there, maybe we can set the step in here again. Should we try that? Now that I've bent the crap out of it, trying to hang the door on it like an idiot. Let's go look at the other side and see where the step is, since I didn't cut it off yet. Good thing, huh? Oh, but I did. I didn't. Nature did. Okay. We can hold the one I cut off up there. See where it sits. Let's go look at our other parts that we've cut off. That doesn't tell us a lot, does it? That doesn't tell us a whole bunch either. Well, this tells us that goes behind. Does it go behind it and just butt up to the top of it? Is that what it's supposed to do? Sure looks like it. Wonder if that means there's... I wonder if there's some, you know, some of the things. Spot welds? I guess it could be that this floor is not sitting right because it's just, it flexes. Yeah, I bet we pick this body up, that floor goes whoop. That could well be the situation here. Let's do a little grind in here and see if we find some spot welds. guess I should have left the passenger door out, because now I got to go drag it out again. I guess I didn't think I'd get this far today. Is this far? Is it? I don't know. Not really. Look at that welding. Don't look at the hole. Just actually don't look at it. Whoop. Latch the door again. She's a little whoop there. Doesn't look in here. Let's look from the other side. Let's get a light. Well, I can't really see anything from this side. I mean, considering there's no hinge in there to hold the front up, might be okay. It looks like it's hitting at the top at the front, which makes sense because there's nothing to hold it up. And at the back, the latch is holding it in the right place. So we see the gaps. 2 grande there, 2 pequeño there. But if we were to get just a little, like the hinges would hold it, we'd be in pretty good shape. So I guess that's where that step goes. Nothing to it but to do it. Let's rock and roll.
Now let's rock and roll.
So do we just tuck this guy in and do some tacks? And I mean, that's kind of what it looks like it wants. I think the front's going to be fine. I don't know why I did that, knowing there's metal shards in there. That was pretty dumb. This looks like it needs to... Well, we'll tuck it up behind and just tuck it up as far as it'll go. But I probably should clean that up back there and mark this, maybe? No? We got to make it so it'll go behind it. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. Not too bad, I guess. That's going to be a whole mess of tack welds. Tack it all, seam seal it, cover it in carpet. Or something. Probably like rubber bed liner or something. I feel like I could turn the heat up a little bit on these overlapping ones, but I don't want to start burning holes either. Seems like a good job for Wyatt. I wonder if I can push that in enough. It's probably hot. It's warm. Wonder if we could jump that gap. I bet Wyatt can. I probably can't. Or push it in enough that it catches. Just need to do a whole bunch more tack welding. But I think it's time to feed the donks and think about maybe dinner. And then I got some stuff I got to do on the Buick. So that might be it for today on this old rig. I was taking that stuff off so I could set the door on there. That's what I was doing. Let's finish the day by setting the door on. Alright, I think that's as far as we're going to get on this video, but check out our other videos and see how we got it to this point. I think next time we need to figure out how to rebuild these hinges. So come back and see us again as we figure out the next step. As always, thanks for watching. We appreciate you coming back, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it.